snap, crackle, pop.
Well, I mean, I do want to check my tuning. So maybe we're muted.
Hope so.
I'm gonna go get Alex. Okay. All right, just when we come up here, just be aware of these cords. This is a little hairy.
Is a vibrant and busy time at First Unitarian Universalist Church of Austin. So before we formally begin our worship service, we invite you to lend your attention to a few brief announcements that will let you know about some of the ways to get involved in the life of the church. On each Sunday, we light candles in the sanctuary along the windows to mark the sacred moments in our lives. And although we will have a short time set aside during the music for meditation in our service, we also highly encourage you to light candles during the prelude or the postlude to allow ample time for everyone who wishes to express what is in their heart and to be able to do so during the service. In an act of solidarity, and until SNAP and federal workers are paid, we will continue to collect food and solicit donations for the Central Texas Food Bank. You can bring your donations to House and Hall and make a donation using the QR code and links to the Central Texas Food Bank that are provided in the newsletter and in signs that are around the church. Please refer to the list of most requested items, and please, out of the spirit of love and respect, do not donate expired items because they won't take them. Are you interested in being a facilitator or just looking to pick up some skills? Join Reverend Carey and Leo Collis for facilitator training on November the 8th. More information can be found in the newsletter, and we also encourage you to speak personally to Reverend Carey. The opening reception for a new exhibit will be held on Saturday, November the 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the gallery. The exhibit is called A Celebration of Creativity, and it features artists from the Arts Breakfast Club, led by First UU's David Overton. Finally, join Reverend Carey and Aubrey for Vespers on Tuesday, November the 11th from 6:30 to 8:30 for a light meal, followed by a deep dive into one of our hymns. It's a really great opportunity to learn more about our theology through our music. And if you still want to paint a rainbow or help beautify our lovely campus here, join us today at 2 p.m. for our rescheduled work day. So each Sunday, one of our caring companions is designated to be available at the front of the sanctuary after the service to listen to any immediate pastoral needs and to assist you with connecting to additional pastoral support if you would like. Today's caring companion is Linda West. Linda, could you please stand? Thank you so much for your service. Now, let all who have gathered in beloved community, whether in virtual space or in person, join our spirits in worship together.
Good morning. Whether you're joining us online or here in person, welcome to First Unitarian Universalist Church of Austin. We are a spiritual community dedicated to a free and responsible search for truth and meaning and beauty. I'm Reverend Carrie Holly Hurt. I'm your assistant minister. I'm a white woman in my late 40s wearing a black robe and a blue stole, green glasses, and I have blonde hair. My pronouns are she and her, and it truly is a joy to be with you today. Before we begin our service and enter into our sacred time, I'd like to welcome our wonderful stewardship chair, Mary Overton, to give us an update.
Thank you and good morning. This congregation is truly living love. In the 3 years that I have been stewardship chair, this is the first time that we have exceeded our goal in just over a month. And that's because of you guys, or y'all. And I'm just very, very thankful, and the church is thankful for your generosity. If you haven't pledged, however, it's not too late. And you can do the QR code in the program, order service. You can go to austinuu.org, or I will be at the stewardship table one more time today if you have any questions. But we really appreciate all of your generosity. And I'd like to just one more time, and I don't do this by myself. Everybody who's been on the stewardship committee, please stand up or raise your hand. Living love, it's what it's all about. Thanks.
Thank you, Mary, and the stewardship team, and all of you who have made this happen. This is really wonderful. And now I want to welcome you, and I especially want to welcome you if you are new to the church. If you're joining us remotely, and if it's available to you, please let us know where you're coming from and say hello. If you're here in person, would you join us after the service for a social hour? Either way, we invite you to fill out the form at austin.uu.org, and then click on worship, and you'll find a visitor form. We want to get to know you better. Here we welcome everyone. Every beginning and path, every beautiful expression of human flowering, all pronouns, all the ways and ones you love, all abilities or disabilities, each and every one of you, you are welcome here. You belong here. We come from a long tradition of seeing an ocean of divine love flowing through each of us. And it's in that tradition that I invite you to greet your neighbors.
Well, my friends, I can see your face so clearly. Little bit tired, little worn through the years. And you sound nervous and you seem so alone. Hardly recognize your voice on the telephone. And in between, I remember before we wound up broken down, lost and confused on the edge of the highway, marking that dusty, dead-end roadside south. 'Cause we are all in this thing together, walking the line between faith and fear. And this life don't last forever. When you cry, I taste the salt in your tears. Well, my friends, let's put this thing together. Find out where our dusty feet have trod. 'Cause if you want, we can go on forever. Give up your jaded ways and give your voice to God. 'Cause we are all in this thing together, walking a line between faith and fear. And this life don't last forever. When you cry, I taste the salt in your tears. All there is a picture in a mirror. Fancy shoes to grace our feet. And all there is a slow road to freedom, with heaven above and the devil beneath. 'Cause we are all in this thing together, walking a line between faith and fear. And this life don't last forever. When you cry, I taste the salt in your tears.
package of all the deepest human emotions of sadness and joy and anger and gratitude, all of it. But in our busy world, we don't often feel safe enough to just sit with that, to go as deep as the gift it's given us. And so grief gets pushed down. We repress it. We ignore it, or we judge ourselves for not having gotten over it yet. But it never goes away. Not really. I know you've all experienced that, where it's come out in all sorts of strange ways. You're fine one minute, the next minute you're brushing your teeth and you are not fine. Sometimes it comes out of nowhere and completely knocks you off your feet. Most, if not all of us, carry around some level of grief. And that's because grief is inevitable, because loss is inevitable. We're human, after all. And it isn't just the people that we have lost that we grieve. We grieve the climate. We grieve lost opportunities, the ways in which we thought our life would unfold and didn't. We grieve the safety and security and protection and sometimes love that we should have been given but weren't. And then we have all that grief that we've inherited, that ancestral grief. It lives in our body. Even if we didn't know our ancestors or know their stories, it's there. To be human is to have grief. It's to be given that packet of those human emotions. And I believe it connects us to our love. It helps us understand our loss. It teaches us 1,000 different ways how to be here right now, loving those we love. And to care about those things that we care about. It grows us and stretches us. And in my experience, it can be a little humbling. After a very long time of trying to repress my own grief, I've come to see grief as my friend. And because I know this, I know I have to be intentional about spending time with my friends. Not to try to heal, not to try to get over it, not to try to move on, but to let it reaffirm my humanity. And what a better way to affirm my connection with myself and those I love. My friend grief brings so many gifts. But so often we miss out on this aspect of grief because it doesn't fit into the fast pace of our lives. And it does not fit into that narrative we have that is so grief averse. So today, we're going to practice. We're going to practice giving grief some of our intentional attention in a safe community of love and support. Now, I do want to note that some people do have complex grief. This is not the kind of grief that you move through on your own. Please know that Reverend Chris and I are here as our many qualified professionals. Please reach out. Here in this place, where we say it every week, where we're working so hard to build the beloved community, practicing our humanity is a part of that. So we practice turning toward our grief through a time of reflection and ritual is a piece of that. And as we enter into this ritual of acknowledgement, I want you to know that I am not asking you to go to any place that you are not ready for or that doesn't feel safe. You can go as deep or shallow as you like. I want you to feel safe here. The goal is to practice being intentional, to practice turning toward our grief with the confidence that it has something to offer us. To remember ourselves that because we are human, it's in us. We experience it. So I want you to take your slip of paper. In a few moments, we will enter into a time of reflection and music. If you've joined us online, this is a really great time to grab a piece of paper and pen so that we might turn towards our grief and give it some attention. It may show up as a memory or an image. It may just show up as a feeling in your body. It may show up as tears or a lump in your throat. Maybe something else entirely. Whatever it brings, there is no judgment, just attention. And now you can either transfer some of what you're holding onto that slip of paper, symbolically, maybe press it to where you're feeling, or you can write something down, a word or a phrase. And when you are so moved, please make your way down either this aisle or this aisle to put it in the water. If you are home, I encourage you to bury it in the earth. As the music plays, we will hold sacred silence as we move through the ritual. And as the paper hits the water, it will start to dissolve, reminding us that no feeling is forever. That when we sit with our emotions, they will come, they will rise, and they will dissolve. and all that you release. That which calls us home to ourselves, that calls us to one another and to deeper love. Bless the grief that has come up. Bless us as we continue to turn intentionally toward it. May we be able to return to ourselves. May we make space for grief. May we allow the grief all the while time to give us lessons that it wants us to learn. Bless this water that shows us that we are held. Bless this water that is showing us that no emotion lasts forever. And that is showing us that all of us, our joy, our sadness, our grief, all of it is held by life itself. May we allow it.
Please rise in body or spirit, and let us sing together hymn number 396, I Know This Rose Will Open. Please join me in the words by which we extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we hold in our hearts until we are together again.
In a few moments, we will leave the sacred time of being together, and I will return the water to the earth. May you leave this place feeling held. May you leave this place feeling connected. May you know that love holds you, a love that will never cease, as Jan Richardson told us, to find us, that will never loosen its hold on us, that will never abandon us to sorrow. Go in peace.
you.